Most people fight wars with guns, but the richest people, they fight with money, machines, and secret power. Today, when we think about war, we often imagine soldiers, tanks, and bombs. But that's only part of the story. There's another side to war, a quieter side. It's a world of billionaires, secret networks, and silent commands. These people don't go to the battlefield. Instead, they fight from behind computer screens, inside fancy offices, or even on private jets. Modern wars are not just fought in deserts or jungles. They are also fought through computers, money, business deals, and media. While soldiers risk their lives, the super rich often stay far away. They use private armies, control information, and even guide missiles from space. In this video, we'll show you how powerful people control wars without ever lifting a finger. And we'll explore real examples that prove this world is very real. 2. Private armies, the billionaire soldiers. Imagine if a rich person could hire their own army. That's not just a movie idea, it's real. Private military companies, or PMCs, are like armies for hire. These groups are made up of former soldiers who now work for money. Governments, big companies, and even rich individuals use them for protection or to fight in secret missions. One famous example is Blackwater, now called Academy. During the Iraq War, the US government hired Blackwater to protect its people and buildings. These fighters were not part of the official army, but they carried guns, wore armor, and went into dangerous places. Some were even involved in violent events that caused big problems. Another example is the Wagner group. This is a Russian private army that has been used in places like Ukraine and several African countries. Experts say rich people close to the Russian government help fund them. Wagner soldiers fight battles, protect mines, and support leaders that Russia wants in power. These private armies don't wear regular uniforms. They don't always follow the rules, but they're powerful tools for the rich to fight wars without being seen. 3. Cyber warfare, rich people's secret weapon. Today's wars aren't just fought with bombs, they're also fought with computers. Cyber warfare is when hackers attack another country's systems, like banks, electricity, or military computers. These attacks can shut down whole cities, steal secrets, or spread lies. And guess what? Some of the richest people and most powerful countries use this kind of war all the time. In 2007, Estonia, a small country in Europe, was hit by a massive cyber attack. Government websites, banks, and news sites went down for days. Many believe Russia was behind the attack, using secret cyber tools instead of soldiers. Another famous case is the Stuxnet virus. It was a powerful computer program that targeted Iran's nuclear program. It quietly damaged machines without anyone noticing. Experts say it was made by the US and Israel. This digital weapon set back Iran's progress without a single bullet being fired. Cyber warfare is quiet, fast, and hard to trace. That's why it's a favorite tool of the rich and powerful. They can do major damage and still deny they were involved. No tanks needed. Just smart hackers and powerful software. 4. Money as a weapon, economic warfare. Sometimes money is more powerful than missiles. Economic warfare is when countries or rich people use money to hurt others instead of using weapons. This can mean freezing bank accounts, blocking trade, or causing a financial crash. For example, when Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, the United States and European countries didn't just send weapons to Ukraine. They also placed economic sanctions on Russia. That means they blocked Russian companies from doing business and stopped the country from using money in international banks. This caused a lot of pain to Russia's economy. Prices went up, businesses suffered, and the money value dropped. Another example is George Soros, a billionaire who works in the world of finance. In 1992, he made a huge bet that the British pound would fall in value. He was right, and when the currency crashed, the UK lost billions. People called it Black Wednesday. Soros made a lot of money, but the British economy took a big hit. Rich people don't always need weapons. With just one move of their money, they can crash economies, change politics, or push countries into crisis. It's war through dollars and cents. 5. Controlling the media, winning the war of words. What people believe can be just as important as what actually happens. That's why controlling the news and media is a big part of modern war. Some billionaires own newspapers, news channels, or social media platforms. They use these tools to shape opinions, support wars, or make people angry at certain groups. One powerful example is Rupert Murdoch. He owns a huge media empire, including Fox News in the US and other news outlets around the world. During the Iraq War, many of his channels supported the invasion. Experts say this helped convince people that the war was necessary, even though the reasons later turned out to be false. Another example is Elon Musk, who now owns X, formerly Twitter. His tweets have affected global conversations. In the Ukraine war, when Musk tweeted about peace deals or limits on using Starlink, it affected how people and governments responded. By controlling the media, rich people can turn public opinion in their favor. They can make their enemies look bad and make their plans seem like the right thing. In this way, they fight wars not with weapons, but with words. 6. Tech billionaires in defense. Business of war. Many of today's richest people are not just making phones or apps. They're also helping run wars. Tech billionaires now build tools used by armies. Their companies make things like satellites, artificial intelligence, and war data systems. This means that war is becoming a business, and the richest are in charge. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, allowed his satellite system called Starlink to be used in the war in Ukraine. Starlink gave Ukrainian soldiers internet access in places where normal systems didn't work. This helped them talk to each other, share maps, and plan attacks. Another example is Palantir, a tech company co-founded by Peter Thiel. Palantir creates advanced software that helps soldiers find targets and manage war data. The company works with the US military and other countries to help them fight smarter and faster. These billionaires don't wear uniforms or hold guns, but their companies are building the tools that today's armies rely on. Without their technology, modern warfare would be much harder to win. 7. Real-time control. Power without presence. Imagine playing a video game where you control everything, but in real life. That's what some rich people can do. Today, with satellites, drones, and powerful computers, the rich can watch and control battles from far away. They don't need to be near the action. They just need the right technology. For example, Elon Musk's Starlink satellites can be turned on or off over war zones. That means he can control whether troops have internet or not with just one decision. Other companies provide drone control systems that can launch attacks from thousands of miles away. Rich investors and defense leaders can sit in safe buildings, look at maps, watch enemy movements in real time, and even guide missiles, all without stepping outside. This is how modern war works now. The rich can sit safely at a desk while deciding who wins and who loses. It's power without ever being present. 8. The hidden battlefield. While millions of people fight, suffer, and sometimes die in wars, the richest people in the world play a different kind of game. They don't run with soldiers, they don't hide in trenches. Instead, they make decisions from their offices, on their computers, or from luxury jets. They use private armies to fight battles, hackers to attack online, and money to hurt economies. They control the media to change what people believe. They run tech companies that guide drones and collect war data. And they do all of this from a safe distance. This is the new kind of war. It's quiet, powerful, and hidden from most people. It's not about how many guns you have. It's about who controls the tools behind the scenes. So next time you hear about a war, ask yourself, who's really pulling the strings? And are they even on the battlefield or just watching from above?